Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. And welcome to The Reason Behind, episode 3. And in this video, we are talking about, or the subject is, why do you need to put the seatbelt on? Why would you fail your driving test for not wearing seatbelt? Obviously, I am now walking, so I don't have to put the seatbelt on. But when I'm driving, I have to make sure that I put the seatbelt on. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so firstly, most of us, we will know why we put the seatbelt on. It's because it's for our own safety. So we know that. So we know we have to put the seatbelt on because that's the law. So most of us who drive, as a driver, we have to put the seatbelt on. We know we have to put the seatbelt on. Unless we do, we're going to fail our driving test. So I think this subject, most of us know why. But I want to talk about a little bit more details so that you fully understand. And I want to use this as a reminder so that you actually know what's the reason behind, what is the danger behind, what is the seriousness of not wearing a seatbelt. That way, hopefully, it's going to help you to remember in the future for the rest of your life, as long as you are driving, to put the seatbelt on. So that's the purpose of this video, is to give you a reminder what is the danger behind, so that you know the danger behind, and hopefully this video becomes a reminder for you so that every time you're driving you put the seatbelt on. So that's the first thing. For most, it is by law we have to put the seatbelt on. There are some who are exempt from wearing seatbelt, maybe because of medical reasons, and there are other few categories who don't have to put the seatbelt on. But I'm not going into that. I want to mainly concentrate on why do we put the seatbelt on and what is the reason behind. Unless you do, you will fail your driving test. Why is that? Because failing the driving test isn't something the examiner is asking you to do. It's because there is a reason behind. That's why you have to put the seatbelt on. So firstly, make sure you as a driver put the seatbelt on. By law, you have to put the seatbelt on. Now, I am not wearing a seatbelt because I'm talking with you, making this video, and I am not driving. So I am not putting the seatbelt on, or I haven't got the seatbelt on. But normally, when I'm driving, by law, I have to put the seatbelt on. That's the law. So whenever you are driving, always remember to put the seatbelt on. Anybody sitting in your car up to the age of 14 years of age, you are responsible as a driver to make sure they put the seatbelt on. Above 14, they are responsible. So let me repeat, up to the age of 14, you as a driver has the responsibility to make sure they put the seatbelt on. Above 14, they're responsible, but that's only the law protecting you. Just because above 14, you're not responsible for them, it doesn't mean you're not going to advise them to put the seatbelt on. Make sure everyone sitting in your car, they all put the seatbelt on. So the car that you are driving, make sure all your seatbelts are working. Every seat must have a seatbelt, and make sure they're all working so that whoever is sitting, they put the seatbelt on. Because when you are driving, it's not just about you keeping yourself safe. What about others, your family members, your friends who's in your car? Shouldn't they be safe in your car? Imagine you're driving, you have your seatbelt on, and something happens. What could happen to them? Because you're the driver, the car doesn't have to be yours. You don't have to own the car to drive the car. As long as you are insured in the car, you could drive the car. So you as a driver has the responsibility to make sure everyone in your car are safe. And one of the things you must do is to make sure is they put the seatbelt on. Just because one mistake, your life could change forever. You want to make sure that everyone is safe in your car. Now imagine you are driving along and you have your own seatbelt on, which means 1, you are not breaking the law, and number 2, you are keeping yourself safe. But what about others who are sitting in your car, especially those who are sitting at the back seat who doesn't have the seatbelt on? And if something happens in front of you and you'll have to stop the car in an emergency, what do you think? Now you've stopped the car and you've saved the person in front. Then you turn around and you look at the back and you see this happened. Do you think they are safe? I'll leave it to your imagination. Make sure you think, wear your seatbelt, and advise others to put their seatbelt on. So hopefully now you know why you need to put the seatbelt on. You know the danger behind what could happen. So even if you put the seatbelt on, as you saw on the clip, if the person behind you is sitting, don't put the seatbelt on, not only they're not safe, you're not safe, because if they come and smash you at the back because they haven't got the seatbelt on, your life is at risk, even though you've got the seatbelt on. Unless they put the seatbelt on, they're not safe. Also, they're not keeping you safe, because like you saw on the clip, soon as you brake hard, you're going to go forward. You've got the seatbelt on, which is going to protect you, but the person behind is going to come, smashes you at the back of your head. What could happen? Your life is at risk, and also their life is at risk. And you don't want to live with that. You can't live with that if something happens. Like I said, whatever happens in your car, even if you live, nothing happens to you. But if something happens to somebody else in your car, you'll have to live with that. How are you going to do that? Just because it's not your fault, because they're over 14, they didn't put the seatbelt on, it wasn't your responsibility. It doesn't mean to say that you're just going to live happily if something happens to someone in your car. So when you're driving, make sure you put the seatbelt on, and make sure you remind others, advise others to put the seatbelt on. I hope this video helps, and if you're learning and you need help on learning to drive and to pass the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. The course has more than 30 videos on it, giving you everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description below for you to have a look. Have a look and see, and if you like it, you could always join the course. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, please do give a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.